There are some ornaments where the flowers do not have separate petals, but all the petals are connected to each other, forming a single continuous object, like in this example here. As you can see, the petals flow into each other and without having any seams between them. And I'm going to show you how to make something like that quite easily by using the symmetry modifier to speed the process up. So let's start with the reference image. Here we go. And the idea is that you can make only one half of one petal and create the rest of the object with the symmetry modifiers. So I'm tracing the outline of one of the petals. It's something like that. And now I'm gonna create a mirrored instance to the right to check how it looks. That's fine. And we're gonna check if all the vertices are set to corner, collapse to editable poly, and create a nice mesh. So first I'm going to start with cutting in the main lines. Okay, so those are these two. And let's connect it to the center. And try to make the whole thing composed only from four-sided polys, if that's possible. If not, don't worry about it too much. You can use some triangles or pentagons as well. And just connect these vertices. Okay, I'm gonna have some triangles over here. So, and that's alright. Okay, so now we can add a symmetry modifier, or we're gonna add more than one. The first one is gonna be rotated at -45 degrees and moved over here like that. Then we're gonna add another, flip it, move over here, and finally one more symmetry modifier to create the bottom part. Like this. Okay. Looks like I need to add some more geometry over here. I'm just gonna end it like this and not worry about the triangles. Okay, some more detail in here. And check from the perspective view, and we can start creating the final 3D shape. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to move this part outwards to match the reference. Maybe these even more. Okay, looks like this side of the petal is going outwards. And we need to extrude this part inwards to create a seam. Right. And target all this on here to make the transition smoother. And scale the vertices so the seam changes its size gradually. And finally clean up this part. Alright. So now let's bulge this part outwards. Maybe give it a little turn at the tip. Okay, like that. Let's see how it looks. Maybe make this part even more bulged, like this. Add edit poly about the symmetry modifiers. Check everything if it's alright. Weld all the vertices with a very low threshold, just to make sure the symmetry modifier didn't create any unneeded geometry. And since this flower doesn't have a visible backside, we can just select the outline and shift plus move it inwards a couple of times to extrude it, and finally flatten by scaling down the y-axis from the top view. Okay, so that's the basic object. Draw on Turbo Smooth, and it's nice. All that's left is the sphere in center. I'm gonna flatten it a bit and move it outwards as well. Okay, so that's how you can quickly make a continuous flower using the symmetry modifiers.